thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
First question that always goes out to everyone is, what brought you to CrossFit Harrow?
So I suppose I've been training like on and off in different gyms for like years, but I never really stuck to anything.
Okay.
But one of my friends at home, she's like wanted to train the strength team. She got into CrossFit, and every time I come home, she would have me to go to training, and I really enjoyed it. And then during the last lockdown, I did an online PT course for girls from back home, and I really loved it. And she said, "Why don't you join CrossFit?" She goes, "I think you really like it." So once the gym's open and I finish the program, I googled CrossFit near me and CrossFit Harrow, and here I am.
So we know that it works on Google, right? Has fitness always been a big part of your life?
I wouldn't say like a huge, like I wouldn't be like a sporty person. Like I did like Irish dancing, I tried football, and I used to get in trouble with Irish dancing, coming in with bruises all over my legs. But I suppose I kind of ran away from the ball, so I was never like a sporty person, but I always loved exercising. Like I liked the way that I felt good after it. And like I trained in different like gyms for years, but once I stopped doing a personal trainer, I might stay in the gym for like a month or two, do my own thing, and then I got bored.
So you found it really hard, right?
Yeah, I had it really hard by myself. And then a couple of years ago, I joined this gym in Dublin. It was a girls' only gym, and it was like circuit-based training, so it was like classes. And me and my housemate went. We went for like a year, and loved it. Really, really enjoyed it. It was the one gym that I stuck to. And then obviously I moved from Dublin to London. Tried joining, I suppose over here, you know, that big gyms.
Yeah.
Got, I think I had maybe 2 different personal trainers in different gyms over here. And then I leave again after like a month or 2 living by myself. So I suppose I wasted a lot of money.
Time as well. So you've been back and forth between Ireland and here, or been moved like different areas of Ireland?
So I moved here now. I think I'm here now 6 years this Christmas. But I've been here permanently. Like I just go home for visits. I lived in Dublin previously for 6 years. So before I moved here, I trained as a dental nurse. I worked in Dublin as a dental nurse for like 3 years. And then I got a bit fed up and stuck in a rut, a bit bored. What am I going to do with my life? I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And my housemate at the time went through a lot of me coming home and like, I want to be a teacher, so I'm going to go back and do maths and art. Or I want to be a rep in this, and they just laughed. And then eventually I came home one day and I was like, I'm going to go back and do my nursing. I'm going to move to London. And I had to repeat my maths at the time.
Right.
So I had to
From like the GCSE equivalent?
Yeah, so I had to have a C, and I think I had a D in honours maths.
Okay.
And I had to have a C, so I had to go back and resit maths, which was really daunting.
Did you have to study for a whole year to do that? Or?
So I'm very last minute, and I decided 4 months before the leaving cert that I wanted to go back and do my nursing. So I got on to a friend of mine who was a maths guidance teacher, and basically said, how do you think I can do this? And she was like, you know, it's a golden course since you did your leaving cert. And I was like, okay, tell me about that. And I was like, I just need a pass grade, I need a C1, I just think I'll get it done. So I went and did it, and went back to my old secondary school, resat my maths exam, which was really nerve-wracking. I think that was nearly the worst.
But there's still some teachers there.
Yeah, a lot of teachers were there. Everyone was really supportive, and like, oh, you know, delighted that you're going to do what you both wanted to do. But I kind of dressed in dark navy clothes, hid in the corner. All my sister's friends like were there doing their leaving cert, so that was kind of the worst thing I think for me.
But it worked out.
It worked out in the end, and I got to London and got nursing.
You said you wanted to go back into nursing. Was that like nursing? Was it always something that kind of like was hovering around you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think like there's a lot of people like my 3 aunties actually that are nurses, and I don't know where the idea came from. That it just kind of I was tossing from between being a music teacher and doing nursing. And then I think when I was like, okay, I can't say I can't be a music teacher, then it kind of was like, I'll do my nursing. And I was never the best in school. I never really put my head down until the last minute again. So I knew I was never going to get enough points in my leaving cert to do my nursing. Like I was still really proud of what I got. Like I got really good leaving cert. But for nursing. And I think it was only for my auntie who actually did my CAO form for me, which is kind of like here, the CAS form, that I wouldn't have had, like I wouldn't have got to uni, I wouldn't have got my dental nursing. So I really enjoyed the dental nursing.
Was that 3 years or 5?
It's 2.
2. Oh, right.
So that's 2 years. Really enjoyed it, and then I worked for 3. But I just got it's the same thing in and out. I mean, it's a really good career, but I just knew I still always wanted to go back and do nursing.
For you, it just wasn't for you?
It just wasn't for me. I always wanted more. So then I decided, instead of wanting to wait another year and going to be a mature student, because I still didn't have enough money, I doubled, I think, back in like 2015. So I went for interviews over here, got into uni, it's a year shorter, it's 3 years.
Right. And your actual occupation is a nurse working within sexual health in the NHS.
Yes.
Now, what does that consist of?
So I've just started this job 2 months ago. It's something I've always had an interest in, like since I qualified. I've never actually worked, I never had a placement or anything in sexual health. For me, when I used to work there, you'd have like a lot of patients that might come in like similar, like sexual assault patients. So we see a mixture of everything. And even when people hear what my job is, they're like, oh my god, nobody really likes the thought of it. But I think the whole like promotion for sexual health, so it's not just coming in like getting checked up if you have like sexually transmitted infection. We do a lot more. We do a lot with the LGBT community. We work a lot with sex workers. We also do like sexual assaults. We also do like a lot of contraception as well. So there's a lot more than just, and it's quite, for nurses, you do a lot of like nurse-led working. So like we have like nurses that do clinics, see patients, it's more independent working. So it's a really good learning opportunity.
Is that what the clinics are? Is that to develop those individuals or help them?
So like we have like work consultants and nurses, but you can work, you work yourself quite up. How do I phrase it? You can work up quite well as a nurse. To be like a nurse practitioner, it's an area that we specialise in really well, and there's just a lot. It's just really an interesting career.
Would you say, I mean, I don't know too much about it, is it like building a network or support system for those people that come in with whatever it might be, not necessarily as you said this?
Yeah, so there's a bit of everything, like we have loads of different clinics. So we have like our main clinics that people that come in, think they want a symptomatic or an asymptomatic screen just to have to see, if they have anything, or just to be safe, to just be more aware of their actual sexual health.
Is that the most commonly used?
That's kind of the main clinic, yeah. And then what we have then other clinics that we deal with. We also work closely with HIV clinics. So we have patients that are HIV positive that are coming in, and like we treat them. So obviously now HIV it's more of a chronic condition, so it's not like it used to be years ago where there was no cure.
Yeah.
Now you can actually be maintained, you can live your life, and you have this maintenance.
It's not such a black cloud.
It's not black cloud anymore. And I suppose there's such a stigma around sexual health, and nobody wants to really talk about it. People are like, it's not really spoken about. It's like in school.
I think it's like maybe something uncomfortable conversation.
And that's it. I suppose it's about like opening that conversation, making people like less awkward about it. Like partners and their friends and in schools. It's getting younger people to become more aware of their sexual health and be like, it's actually okay to just go to a clinic, just to get checked. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, stop people being so embarrassed about it.
Prevention is
key, exactly, and that's the main thing.
Imagine that in school at X age, in the teens, that it's a very much unspoken thing or embarrassing.
Yeah, and I suppose I know when we were back in school, I was like about 16 at the time, when we had this whole talk about sexual health. It was maybe an hour, not even an hour. It was basically like, I suppose, with religion and everything in Ireland, it was a thing. Wasn't really spoken about.
Yeah, I have to agree. I don't remember learning to, like, obviously my actual next question is, do you think there's enough in schools allowing it at the moment?
No, not now. I don't know, maybe now it might be a little bit more, but I know over 10 years ago it definitely wasn't, because it was kind of like you were not meant to be having sex before you were married.
Here it's like a PHSE week or something like that. A couple of subjects was where you used to, I don't know, I can't even remember, this is a long time ago, but where you maybe, I think the teacher was able to pick any topic from the curriculum and that's what you would learn.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about it.
No, I think we had like a couple of days, but it's like an hour, you know, maybe every few weeks that you were taught about like different types of like contraception. You were told about sex, but it was never.
Do you find a lot of those conversations happen, not necessarily too late, but after?
I think so. I definitely think it should be something that's more regular in schools. I don't know now, you know, I know they have like new curriculums and is trying to be brought in more, but I definitely think for us, like when I was younger, it was something that we didn't really speak about. It was kind of, we were embarrassed to talk about. It wasn't really talked about at school much either.
I suppose you tie it down to a bit of religion too, like I don't believe
yeah, and I know a lot of that has changed, you know, in the last 10 years. It's definitely, there's not a big stigma around it.
Well, I think the world is so diverse now that, you know, that still kind of stands in religion, but it's almost like overlooked in some way because there's just so much going on. It's hard to, as you said, it's not spoken about so much.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there are other religions that what they do practice that, whether it gets followed through.
It's another question.
It's another question. I mean, you know, even if you were to think about kind of the misuse like you got up to when you were like 15, 16, I think that is only getting younger. Like the kids are doing.
I see that when you think about drinking, like
Yeah.
alcohol, like I had my first drink when I was 17, I think.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to say when I have.
But like that's old now. That's really old.
That's in the latest, absolutely.
Like no, I look at my sisters, they get away with like the murder. I decided to my mother, I was an angel, like, you know, I said she was blessed.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, even, you know, through smoking, through being out late, you know, being at friends' house and stuff like that, you know, I think from the conduct of a maybe 16-year-old or less, you can see that is very much different. And that's a whole new sort of conversation. It could be a case of like, you know, people couples having children, maybe too young or not in stable relationships. There's like a whole positive.
Because we have like a young person clinic, so people under 25, we would see patients like that are 16 or 17 coming into this clinic.
Yeah. Do you find there's a lot more the younger age?
Yeah, and like there's a mixture. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I suppose it's still a new area, I'm still learning loads about it. And like I'm only there about like 2-3 months now. But you'd be surprised, I think, I suppose.
So any research that you do, is the research like through experience, conversations, working with people who are actually like research in terms of like study cases?
So every area has like clinical researchers that like research like into that area. So I'd be more like clinical staff, so like to actually see the patients, do the treatment. Whereas every area has like its own actual clinical research departments, and they do like audits and like research to kind of find.
I suppose it's a very exciting and challenging job because every person that walks through that door is going to have a very different story.
Yeah, and that's the thing I have to say. Patients are lovely. Like you can actually sit and have a lovely conversation with your patients. It's really interesting. You learn a lot. Whereas in previous jobs, like maybe you don't have that. Like,
yeah, it's very traumatic.
It's very different.
Yeah.
You don't have that like nice kind of patient rapport that you can build with people.
It's kind of like in and out, right?
Yeah.
And then what about the split between male and female? Do you find that it's more, you work, or is it people coming through the door more female or more male?
No, it's about 50-50.
Yeah.
It's still, I think years ago they were telling me a lot of places, and I think they still do it, they have male and female waiting rooms.
Okay.
So that's still kind of split, that they're trying to kind of break that up now, and a lot of places are changing it, so they will just mix patients. They feel like, obviously now, it's really, it kind of breaks everybody separately, which isn't really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a tough one, right? Because as a male, if there is something that you want to go and get checked up about, you want to go and talk to someone, you may feel uncomfortable seeing a female, but equally you could be uncomfortable seeing.
Yeah, and if we do obviously offer, like, if a male is seen as a female patient, like, we offer chaperones, or you can have your exam as a female patient, vice versa, if you're a male, you want to.
Yeah, that's probably a tough thing for an individual.
Yeah, and like that's the problem, that question is always there, we're always offered to people, like, the main thing we want to do is bring them into a clinic, which is any clinic over here. We want to be as free as possible. As possible.
Yeah. And then before the kind of dive into exploring sexual health element in that work, was it more A&E?
Yeah, so I did A&E for a year, and then I did gynecology for like 7-8 months. But through them 2 years, like, I just started my nursing career in February of 19, so literally pre-COVID, and then also COVID, just.
So your role changed a lot?
It didn't, in A&E, not really. It was just the type of patients were very different. You know, it was everybody, like, who was the same who started at me as a nurse that year. We agreed it was a very challenging year to start as a nurse. I suppose your educational role, you don't get that, because obviously it was, okay, this is how you treat the patient, this is what you do, and we went through that for months, and then that became normal. And then when it went back to normal for a couple of months, it was like starting all over again.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh.
All you ever did was COVID?
All I ever did was COVID. And then after, I think I was in A&E just for over a year, and I left and went to gynecology more because I just wanted to kind of get an experience, and I think at the time I had enough of A&E. And I still enjoyed it going back, but I got a new job, and on day 2, the third wave, second wave of COVID, I don't even know where we are now, but second wave hit. Day 2 on my new job, and I got to get redeployed to ITU. So that was challenging. But if that happens again, I'm going to be going back.
There's a lot of reports and stuff about nurses and doctors that who just finished their qualifications, had no experience, but were led to corporate positions that they shouldn't be for less than 15 years.
Yeah.
You know, they had. That's the unfortunate thing about this subject.
There'd be a lot of people who were maybe in a managerial role for like 10, 15 years, and like that. They would have been brought into like ITU and all these places, and a lot of people were redeployed from roles to ITU and A&E that wouldn't have worked there. Like, you know, hats off to ITU nurses and doctors. Like, I could never do that job, like that is not for me, but what they do is amazing. And not just in the ITU area. Anyone, to be honest, who works in the NHS, it's often more, but they were so short-staffed that second time round, so many staff left, they were sick, because it was just so tough on them. And then they had like all people like myself and like other nurses who were sent in to help them, and we didn't know the first thing. We had like a couple of hours of this is what we do.
Almost a brief, yeah.
A brief, you know, and then we were running around, and there was like one ITU nurse that was looking after like all patients, and then 6 of us helping, and it was just like, what do you do?
When you experience like the whole COVID, did at any point you think, I'm sure if I can do this?
Yeah, I
We're going to
think.
demand work and.
Yeah, like during the first wave of COVID, like I was only newly qualified, so I was only in the job a couple of months, and you know, I'm very lucky. I have a great group of friends over here. We're like family as well from Ireland, so we all live together. And the 3 of us, I think we all had different breakdowns during COVID, different stages, but I remember one night the 3 of us came home, we were sitting on the floor of my bedroom room, the 3 of us were just crying, and we were like, why are you this shit? And I remember at one stage we were just like, okay, just get up, like gather yourselves together. I think it was at the different points we all thought, you know, can we do this any longer? You know, we went through different stages, you know, first we were afraid of getting COVID, then we got over that. And then I think it was that we weren't able to care for patients how we wanted to.
Yeah.
And I think because people were left on their own, it wasn't nice for anybody.
Yeah, see, I've always kind of thought and experienced it, like, especially in hospital, people need support. People need to be, they need to be felt comfortable, they need to have loved ones around them and stuff. And obviously during that time, it was like no one. It's you have to go and experience this whole thing by yourself, which probably made a lot of things worse.
Yeah, and then, stories from different people how, they would have brought in their phones and iPads and given notifications so that they could contact their families. Maybe they were doing that in a lot of different wards. It was like phone calls. I think if we knew somebody was quite ill, we would let like a family member in, but obviously they were at risk.
Yeah. With all the PPE, I mean, to be honest, I can only speak for myself, but I think if anyone was ever in that position, I think they would put whatever PPE they required to put on to go
and
in.
they did, people were really understandable, but I think at the start, a lot of people were on their own, which was really hard to see.
Yeah, very sad. And it stops a lot of people, obviously, from receiving treatment that they maybe had been waiting for, expecting, like it was a very tough time.
A lot of surgeries were cancelled.
Yeah.
There was no elective surgeries going on. A lot of cancer surgeries were cancelled. There was some people that were really sick waiting for these life-changing surgeries that didn't happen.
How bad, did you experience on a scale of 1 to 10? Like 10, absolutely the worst in the world. 1, not so much.
I feel like I was maybe in the middle, 5, 6.
Okay.
I feel like there was definitely people who
Had it worse.
Definitely. Working in A&E, it was really busy. At the start, we went through the phase where it was just non-stop. It was just people coming in and, I suppose when they come into A&E, we stabilise them and then we bring them to the wards. And then it just stopped. It just stopped coming in.
Well, see, I never really got my head around, what's the difference between someone going to A&E for testing positive for COVID and then testing positive for COVID and PCR test?
You mean like a lateral flow?
Or, yeah, does it depend on the individual, if they can't breathe, is it
So, I think...
Well, I guess if you can't breathe, obviously we're going to stay in. But I mean, they're both positive cases, right? And some people probably coming in who could breathe, who were standing, who were conscious.
I think it's just how COVID affected people. Then you also had people who were testing negative for COVID, but clinically they had COVID, from their chest X-ray.
Right.
COVID.
So these are things that we don't hear about.
Yeah, it's such a big thing to get into, I suppose. There's so many different views on COVID. Lateral flows, I'm very 50-50 on that test. I've seen many people test negative on them and then turn out when they do a PCR, it's positive because it's the sensitivity of the test. But I suppose with people coming into A&E, I feel like staff in wards that did a lot of end-of-life care for COVID patients and who worked in ITU, they definitely had it worse off than I had. I felt like I was in the middle of it, managed to get through it, and then you had other hospitals that were definitely worse off.
Worse, yeah. Certain areas as well.
Certain areas and places that are more staffed than others. And I suppose over here, we are staffed. If you look back at Northern Ireland, there's, if you think in our trust now at the minute, I think there might be 70 something patients in the whole trust, which is 4 or 5 hospitals in the world. And then you look at Ireland and they have so many ITUs in the whole country, they can't cater for the amount of patients that are sick.
Yeah.
So it's very different areas, I suppose.
But working in A&E must have brought some standards. I take my hat off to people working in A&E because some of the things that you might see are a lot of people waste a lot of people's time.
Yeah.
But equally there are things that are very serious.
Yeah, you do have a lot of time wasters. I suppose.
It must be very frustrating when you really want to help someone and actually the trip that they made has stopped someone else.
Especially when you hear somebody got an ambulance in because they thought they were going to get seen quicker.
Yeah.
And you're just do you realise the wait? There could be an elderly person on the floor for 8 hours and somebody brings with chest pain and that's a priority.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but LAS looking after the service, they have a criteria that they have to follow when somebody calls in for an ambulance. And it's more chest pain could possibly be that's a priority.
Yeah.
So then they come in and you hear them say they've just ran because they're going to get seen quicker. Or somebody's had a sore tooth, all these things. And
Well, I went in and recently for something, not to do with the government, and the person in front of us, and there's something to them.
Yeah.
This is at midnight or something like that. And obviously, when you have two patients, that brings in the world.
Yeah.
But I'm looking around the patients, and there was other people who obviously needed help a lot more. And I can imagine how frustrating that must be.
Yeah, I suppose I was very shy and timid when I started working in A&E, and you have to build that backbone to be able to deal with patients.
But also to them, it's their biggest thing, right? It's like the biggest problem they have for that time.
Yeah, and they will shout at you, and they will tell you that they are the most important patient in that department at the time, and you have to subtly explain to them that they're not, unfortunately.
Yeah. The experience of people drinking too much and rowdiness and police bringing people in, do you experience that?
A lot.
A lot.
Sometimes, unfortunately, it's probably really bad to say, but it can be quite entertaining for your night shift when you see the police coming in. But obviously, if they find somebody on the side of the street, they have to bring them into any departments to hear them medically.
But
that's one of the joys of working in A&E.
Yeah, I guess so. So your nursing degree, you got when you went back to uni 25.
Yes, 24, 25, yeah.
Because you've written down it was obviously a massive achievement, but you weren't so sure, right?
Yeah, so I suppose, like I said earlier, when I done the nursing and got into college and I practiced that, I went through a phase for like a year of deciding what I'm going to do. Like, I like this, but I don't want to do this forever. Where can you see yourself? And the fact that I think even like, I decided when I was like 17, 18, I was like, oh, I'll go to England and do my nursing. And then I just changed my mind. I think I was such a home bird, I would never even home. And then I got into college and I learned to do my dental nursing. One of my best friends was there. I was like, this is great. And then a letter came in the post a few days later to say, you got your dental nursing in Trinity College. And I was like, hit the letter. I'm not telling my parents because I don't want to go to uni with my friend. And then Dad found the letter and was kind of like, it's a really good opportunity. It's a really good college for your, really good career. So anyway, I eventually took it, not wanting to move to Dublin, which now, like so many people, would be like getting out of my house. And then to actually decide, I think I felt like an adult when I was like, I'm going to move to London.
It was a big change, right?
Yeah.
Away from family.
No, it was great. Like, I met best friends. Like, we're like a family over here. We all moved over here by ourselves, not with anybody, to do our nursing. And I suppose it was hard in a way because I'm not like book smart. I'm like practically hands-on. Like, if you show me how to do something, that's fine. I'm book smart. And first year, I was great with my head down. Didn't know many people, I suppose, so I spent a lot of time with my free. Then second year, I met some friends and I had a great time, which didn't reflect really well on my studies, so it might took me a little bit longer to get there, but I got there.
You said that a massive hobby of yours is music, like into music. Obviously, over the last 2 years, nursing and programs. What is it in terms of like festivals, go see bands, artists?
No,
Oh,
yeah, so my mum got so into music when we were younger. Her dad was really musical, so she always wanted us all to play music. For years, like Irish dancing, music, like every instrument was so came into our house. But I suppose when I moved here and with nursing and everything, it just kind of went out the window. Like, and there is like quite a big like Irish community over here, but I think it's to actually decide by yourself, like, if you're going to go to a trance session and do music. I did it once, and I think to like go back again, it's like, because you don't know anybody.
What instrument?
So I played the flute and the whistle. Yeah, I think I'm main instruments.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Can you read music?
I can read music, yeah.
That's very
cool. I learned, because I studied music in school.
Oh, right.
My like traditional Irish music, I learned music by ear. So like any of the I went to a brilliant flute player for years back home, and he taught me by ear. So he'd like play a song, record it, and then that was
hands-on.
Yeah, that's just, I think it's a really good skill. Anybody who like knows how to play trad, majority of people with see them at like trad music sessions and they'll like play a song and the next thing they'll have picked up and the next time goes around.
Yeah, I think if you've got like a knack for it, for music, like you pick songs up quite quickly.
Like my younger sister there, like watching her grow up, she grew up listening to us all play music. She could pick up any instrument.
Really?
Yeah. And she wasn't talking about it.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Would you play in front of a big audience?
No, not now. Years ago, I suppose when I was forced by my mother, we did go and like we did like competitions and stuff, but not now. Like I'd go to like trad session, you know, like in a pub or something, and play in a group, but like I haven't done that in years.
Yeah.
That would be fun, but I wouldn't play in front of people. Like even I suppose I don't really play with my friends and stuff.
Okay.
I think I say I don't have the time, but I don't make the time.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So, how does a nurse working all these hours fit time in for gym? It must be so hard because shift patterns.
Yeah, like when I joined the first time doing shift work, which was, you know, it was really hard because if you were doing 8 to 8, I'm never going to get to the gym that day because by the time I leave, I'm going to be in the middle of your first class.
Yeah.
If I was on nights, I'd probably get in a morning session and then I'll say, oh, I'll go in the middle of my nights and then I'll wake up and I'm too tired. So, but you did, like you had like obviously days off, you weren't doing extra work, but now that I'm Monday to Friday, it's a lot easier to like come going home after work. But it was just trying to speak to people, there's just change.
You hear stories sometimes of like doing ambulance staff, like working like 17 days in a truck.
Yeah, so I don't know how many weekly days were that work, but like you have your like set motion, just like 3-4 shifts, so it's like 40 hours, 50 hours a week. But then you have people, let's say if you're doing 40 hours a week, you probably pick up maybe 1 or 2 extra shifts a week, so if people are working 60 hours plus a week.
But that could also be done over like 3 to 4 days, right?
Yeah, so you can do 4 or 5 nights in a row, and then you have your like 3 days off.
Do you find it take its toll? Or did it take its toll on you?
Yeah, like I would do night shifts, just to get back after, so that was the one thing I knew that I couldn't just do nights anymore.
I actually, you know, when I went to the hospital that time, waiting observation, like, because it was at midnight, obviously that must have been there, you know, maybe the start of night shift, a few hours in, and just looking around and observing like the nurses, doctors, and maybe like their life, assuming the lifestyle because of late nights, harder to, even work you're doing, harder to feed yourself at regular times, and good food.
Like your diet, like I remember when I did the online training program with the girls back home, I said to her, we need to struggle with my diet.
Yeah.
I said, I never really had a massive appetite, so like I would manage to go to work with my dinner and have like a small snack like on my break. And that's the one thing we found with shift work, you don't get to eat enough food, you don't get your substantial meals.
You're probably so busy on your feet that you don't get start to think, oh shit, I'm actually hungry.
Yeah, and then it depends, like then there's other boards, like if you're working on a board, and not all boards, like some are different, but sometimes, you know, you might have a few hours where you're sitting down in the night and you're trying to eat like sugary foods and snacks, and even in A&E, like they'll have like, sweets or anything, you eat crap food.
Yeah.
You
just need to get
something
to get you going.
Yeah.
It must be quite challenging. So what with regards to where do you want that to take you? What's on the agenda next? Finding out.
Yeah, I know what I don't want to do in nursing.
Okay.
But I'm still trying to like figure out what I do want to do. You know, I do like the health promotion, educational side of things, but I also love being clinical. I like being hands-on, and eventually, like I like being able to work independently. I'm kind of since I started this new job, I am enjoying the clinical role, kind of Monday to Friday, definitely a lot more than pain in the mornings.
Yeah, of course.
It's a nicer lifestyle as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to see. Like, there's nothing. I'm going to see obviously where it takes me. Like,
We're in no rush.
I'm in no rush. Like, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing now so far. I'm really continue to work on this area and kind of work my way up in like the section of that area. So I do find it really interesting. But I don't know.
Well, it adds to your wheelhouse, right? It's all experience, and
Yeah.
you're able to, there is definitely a lot of the population that need that help.
Exactly, and it's still too mind how long am I going to stay in London for?
Well, exactly.
when I want to move home.
Is that the only goal to be back home?
Yeah, I think so. I suppose I am a home bird, and I think with COVID not being able to go home, I have found that really hard to get home twice a year, whereas if I want to go home every 8 weeks.
Well, you could even, if work works out for you in terms of shifts, you could be Friday to Sunday.
Yeah, it's great. Like, if you finish your shift on Thursday, you work back to Tuesday. I've gone for 4 days. A lot of us work the same. We've always done that. And I always say that I've always wanted to move back home. I know I'd never settle here. I just wouldn't feel.
It's not what you want.
It's not what I want. I'm here longer than I thought. I said I was going to train and I worked for a year, and I'm still here now 2 years later.
I mean, I get the truth, speaks to a lot of people every week and different journeys and stories like that. I've never really asked them like, what makes you get up and move to another country? What makes you go and do that? Like, obviously, in your head, knowing what you're leaving behind, what gives you that urge to
So I feel like, I remember, I still never forget the day that I got on the plane to Robert Davidson, and I was crying on that airplane. But I was also trying to hide. I didn't know that I was crying, but there was tears. But you would swear I was moving halfway across the world, like I was going to Australia and I was never going to see my family again. And then like I'm an adult, I'm not far.
What was it in you then to think like, right, I'm not going to do this here, I want to go over to England?
I think I knew a lot of people who trained as nurses, and they said how good the NHS and training was for nurses. I feel like over here it's a lot more placement-based training, and that's where you're going to learn.
And that, to be fair, that suits what you said.
And that's it, yeah, and I feel like even like my sisters, both my sisters actually are training nursing back home, and it is placement, but I feel like a lot more, they do a lot more theory.
Okay.
Well, I definitely have, and it's a year shorter over here. And if I trained at home, I would have had to wait a year to become a mature student, then 4 more years. So I could only have qualified last year, I think, whereas I'm qualified now 2.5 years. But I think it was definitely, I just heard a lot of good things about people training over here and the training that NHS provides. And actually, I was quite lucky at the time. I didn't have to pay for my nursing.
Oh, right.
The NHS, it was like a bursary for student nurses at the time. So
They needed
nurses, so the NHS actually funded.
That's a great time.
Yeah, and then I think I was here maybe a year and a half, and that all changed. And now obviously you pay.
Because that might also put a lot of people off, right?
Yeah, because if you were from the UK, you could apply for the bursary, so you got your nursing course funded, and then you also got a bursary, like I think it was like, I'm not exactly sure, but you got like money as well to go. Whereas now, I think there has been like a reduction in the numbers for nursing because I don't know how much it is, but it's a lot. You have to pay for it now over here.
And then what about goals, fitness goals? What are you just enjoying the process? What anything in mind that you want to do?
I'm really enjoying it so far. I say it's definitely the one thing that I enjoy going to classes. I want to try and get more like structured more often. It's definitely one thing. Well, I'm enjoying getting stronger. I always felt like I was really weak. Upper body strength just not fit at all. Whereas I've definitely noticed not being able to do 4 kg over my head, and now I can. It's a proud moment.
Yeah, absolutely. So just enjoying the fact that one that you're enjoying, and two you're getting stronger.
Yeah, and eventually, like with my friend, she's like, "You're going to have to do CrossFit competition." And I was like, that definitely is like a goal of mine.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to do one. But I have to say, like, I enjoy classes. I don't dread coming here. It's not like you walk into a gym and you're like, what am I going to do? And everyone's friendly.
Yeah, it does definitely break down that barrier. I think having a group of people that want something out of an hour, structured for you. Obviously, a lot of pros to that. Gemma, we've run out of time for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and wish you the best with your career. See you next week, guys.